My name is Shankarma Badami, Department of Commerce, Sri Shankar Arts and Commerce College, Navalgund. In this occasion, I am going to give a video about the amalgamation, a merger and the acquisition for become post semester students. In modern days, many companies are carrying similar type of business which leads to many difficulties like unhealthy and cutthroat competition, then shortage of the funds, tax saving problems, etc. These difficulties can be minimized by combining their businesses. It is being done by merger, acquisition and amalgamation. Merger means two companies decide to form a new company. Acquisition means purchase of one company by another company. Amalgamation means two or more companies combined together and new company came into existence. The two companies which are taking into consideration they lose their existence. There are two, transferor company and the transferee company. Transferor company lose its existence and transferee company came into the existence. Then there are two types in the amalgamation. Amalgamation in the nature of merger and amalgamation in the nature of purchase. In the nature of merger means all the assets and liabilities of the transferor company or transferred to the transferee company. The shareholders of the transferor company become the shareholders of the transferee company. Purchase consideration shall be paid by transferee company to the transferor company. Business of the transferor company is completely carried out by the transferee company. This is in case of the merger. In case of purchase, if any of the above one or two conditions are not fulfilled, then it is called under the purchase. And in this occasion, the word purchase consideration is very important. Then there may be a question, what do you mean by purchase consideration? Purchase consideration means the price payable by transferee company to the transferor company for the assets and liabilities taken over by it. Then the calculation of the purchase consideration is very important. There are different methods are considered for calculating the purchase consideration. There may be lump sum method, there may be net assets method, there may be net payment method, intrinsic value method or exchange ratio method. In lump sum method, then the two companies in negotiation they will fix the fixed amount in case of the first method. Take for example, A company limited purchases the business of the B company limited for rupees 2 crores. Then here the purchase consideration amount will be rupees 2 crores. There is no any calculation. Then in second method, then in case of the net assets method, the calculation of purchase consideration is very important. In this case, the real value, the market value of the assets and liabilities taken over by the transferee company will be calculated. Then on the basis of that, the purchase consideration will be considered. Then in case the assets minus liabilities taken over by the transferee company is equal to purchase consideration. In case of net payment method, the payment made by the transferee company to the equity shareholders, to the preference shareholders, then to the shareholders of a company, then cash payment will be made according to the situations. Then exchange ratio. The exchange ratio method, on the basis of the ratio, the purchase consideration will be calculated. These are the different methods of the calculating the purchase consideration, which is one of the very important point considered in case of amalgamating the business. There may be question, mention the methods of accounting for amalgamation. As per the accounting standard 14, there are two methods of accounting for the amalgamation. First one is the pooling of interest method, then second one is the purchase method. Among these two methods, the amalgamation accounting procedures will be followed. There may be question, then how many accounts will be opened in the books of the transferor company? The following accounts will be opened in the books of the transferor company. First one, realization account. Second one, transferee company account. Third one, cash or bank account. Fourth one, the shareholders account. These accounts must be prepared in case of the transferor company. Then closing entries will be passed in the transferor company books. In case of new company or transferee company, then opening entries will be incorporated. Then in case of new company or transferee company, the calculation of purchase consideration will be taken into consideration and incorporating entries will be passed. Then in case of that, the accounting procedure will be taken into consideration about the amalgamation. That is why, in order to avoid cutthroat competition, then in case of the financial problems, the amalgamation helps to business concerns then to carry their business effectively and earn the more profits in case of the modern world. That is why merger, amalgamation, in case of our business field, the words will be very important. In this occasion, I request the students, you must know the theoretical aspect which will be taken into consideration in this. You know what do you mean by purchase consideration, what do you mean by amalgamation, what is the meaning of the merger, then which methods will be followed in calculating the purchase consideration, then which methods will be followed in accounting procedure in case of the amalgamation. That is why this is regarded in case of the theory as well as the practical. There may be specimen for calculating the purchase consideration. Then in case of that, what are the methods? The above following methods will be followed. According to that, then we must calculate the purchase consideration. Then I request all the BCom fourth sem students, please take the use of it video. Wish you good luck.